What is going on, friends, family, basketball enthusiasts, and fellow domination grinders? Not a sponsor. It is September 8th. Got this card a little bit ago, but as you can tell by the title, the thumbnail, all that fun stuff, today we are going to do some gameplay and go over the evolution requirements for Nate Tiny Archibald. I'm recording this after the fact of doing a pro game, one of the challenges that came out earlier today, just to get a feel for his shot, his speed, kind of figure out what I wanted to boost, and I also had to finish evolving my Jerome Kersey, so I wanted to just get a feel for the card before I decided to take him into the mean streets of Unlimited. I'm in like the Gold League. Just very briefly, wanted to go over Tiny Archibald, aka Nathaniel Archibald, aka The Deep. I had to make that reference. My wife is a huge Gossip Girl fan, and the guy who plays The Deep in The Boys, not a sponsor, actor's name's Chase Crawford, and I guess he played a guy named Nate Archibald in that show. Had to do it. Hall of Famer, 6-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA, 1-time All-Star Game MVP, and 1-time NBA champion with the Boston Celtics in 1981, teaming up with Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Cedric Maxwell, Robert Parrish. If anyone remembers the Sorta Bulls video, Robert Parrish is the greatest player of all time as far as 2K is concerned. Drafted in the second round by the Cincinnati Royals. A player that was scouted by Bob Cousy, and they ended up being like, hey, this guy's really good. We got to take him out of the parks in New York and put him in the league. Nate Archibald also was the first player to lead the league in both points and assists in the same season, both on a per game and a totals basis. A lot of respect to Nate Archibald. He's one of the few guys that actually went back to college after he retired playing, got his degree. So 9 years after he was an NBA champion, he went back and he got his master's degree. Ton of respect for that. He's got a serious resume. But that's going to be enough of me trying to do my weird post-com. I've never done this before, so it feels super awkward. I am going to get into some games, and we're going to see how this man plays. This is a look at the team we're going to take into the streets of Unlimited. This is a no money spent squad. This is a lot of grinding. I streamed probably about 50 hours since the game came out, which, in case you're wondering, is roughly way too long. But here we go. This will be the first game with the evolved Jerome Kersey. I really like this card. Nate Archibald is actually the first card that I put a diamond shoe on, and we threw on a shoe that gives him a boost to his 3-point, steal, perimeter defense, and his speed with ball goes up to a 99. Now, one thing, and I don't know if it's just a placebo effect, but the fact that he is 6'1" and he weighs 150 pounds makes him feel faster than Gus Williams. One of the big deterrents for me getting this card at first was that it seemed as though Gus Williams was basically just a carbon copy of him. As you can see, their stats are fairly similar. After he's evolved, Nate will have a higher mid-range and a higher 3-ball. So the fact that he can shoot is a big bonus. His draw foul being higher and his free throw is huge. If anyone has been grinding domination, you know how important those two things are. The driving dunk is a little higher, but he's never going to really dunk. On paper right now, it looks as though he's a worse defender than Gus Williams. He's going to be a little bit faster, but the big thing is Gus Williams has 25 pounds on him. So yes, there will be some times defensively where Gus Williams has a bit more weight, but let's be honest, at that weight, it's really not going to make a big difference. Offensively, if you're running down the court, and if anyone has seen my streams, I have been swearing by this Gus Williams. He has carried me through domination like you wouldn't believe. The fact that he has better lateral quickness, as far as I have seen, is by far the fastest card in the game. And then defensively, he's a little bit better. Badge-wise, they're actually the exact same, except Gus Williams has one more badge than he does. I believe it's Pass Fake Maestro. Yes, it is. Aside from that, their badges are identical for right now. That's before we get into his evolution stats. I have enough domination games left that's really not going to be that hard. Over the course of 48 games, I've been averaging 22 points and 10 assists with Gus Williams in domination and a little bit of online. So I'm really not worried about getting this Nate Archibald his stats. Considering he'll be my entire offensive focus, I genuinely think to roll through these last domination games, I think I'll be able to average like 40 points and 10 assists with him. And then I'll obviously be able to use him to get Artis Gilmore. His stat bonuses aren't incredible. The fact that he gets up to an 89 mid-range and an 83 ball. So the shoe I put on him, he'll get up to an 83. And then if I get another player with floor general, he'll be up past that 85 mark, which seems to kind of be like the threshold for a really good shooter. The stats, but especially the badges, are a little underwhelming. He does get Cross Key Scorer, Green Machine, Hot Zone Hunter, and Ice and Veins up to gold, so he will have 33 gold badges. The big problem that I'm having with this card is that because he's an evolution card, you can't put badges or upgrade any of his current ones. I would have loved to have been able to put like Quick First Step or something on him. Unfortunately, that's just the way the game works this year. I do want to take 1 second to say, don't be fooled by how a card is on paper. Legitimately, this game more than any previous NBA 2K, the way a player is in-game and the way they are on paper seems to be vastly different. I mean, there's some obvious cases where a card on paper looks amazing and they pan out. There are some cards that when you go through the evolution cards, some of these cards are legitimately really good. For example, the best center that I've used in the game so far is Bruno Fernando, and over 37 domination games against Wilt Chamberlain, Yao Ming, Shaq, Tim Duncan, David Robinson, he's still averaging 10 points, 12 rebounds a game on 76% shooting. Like, don't be fooled. He's a 6'9 center, and he is helping me get through domination like crazy. So don't be fooled by how cards look on paper, because some of them might surprise you. And in my very limited experience, that is exactly the case with Nate Archibald. I'm going to do a gameplay with the full squad later on because I just got these two cards. The Joe Smith is a beast. Just a quick shout out to the Six Man Sam stream. If you guys know about Joe Smith, he's the biggest deal in the league, former first overall pick, and champion of the sorta series that I've been doing, which will continue, don't worry. I've recorded way too many games in that to give up now. Averaging a tight 15, 6, 4, 2, and 1 on 76% shooting for me. All 5 of those games are in all-time domination. But we will be doing some God Squad gameplay later today, especially on stream. At the time of recording this, I'm at 99 subscribers. I hate to do this plug, especially in the middle of a video, but if you are watching the video, if you are enjoying it so far, and if you do want to see Artis Gilmore gameplay, and eventually Elgin Baylor, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to get up to 100. That's the goal by the end of September. So if we can pull that off, I'd be very, very appreciative. But with all that garbage out of the way, let us get into a quick freestyle just so I can show you his release, and then we'll get into a game. Alright, so as you can see, his hot zones are pretty underwhelming. If you're using the square, his shot is pretty decent. I don't even know how to check, honestly, what difficulty that the freestyle is considered on, but his release is Paul George's with his left hand. So, I mean, if it looks a little wonky, that's why. If you're using the shot stick, and again, I'm not very good at using the shot stick, but with the bonus from it, I'm telling you, I've been hitting some shots with them, and card is fun. Card is very fun. Freestyle for me isn't a good representation of how a card actually moves in the game, but I promise you, this dude is quick. So in classic DBG fashion, let's get one green, and now let's get into a game. Sorry, I had to rip him off. And I would prefer to do limited, but obviously it's not live right now. The one game I lost, I just literally went in with Jeff Teague so I could get the 10 assists with a Hawks player. But now I have to look at that one loss for the rest of my life. Let us get into a game with the Seattle Shooty Hoopers. Alright, so I'll take that as a free win. That was the weirdest, most helpful glitch of all time. Alright, so we're 7-1. Let's get into a game. Alright, looks like we're actually going to get into a game this time. And we got Nate Archibald matched up with Derrick Rose, so this will be a good chance to see how fast he is. Play number 1, he gets swatted. Anthony Davis with the putback. That'll do it. Alright, Nate Archibald just moves right past Derrick Rose. In for the easy one. Nate Archibald scoring at will. Getting the easy assist. Joe Schmo. Nate Archibald playing defense on Richard Jefferson. Nate getting the second foul on Derrick Rose, scoring into the paint. Gotta say, I'm forcing the issue with Nate Archibald right now, but he is definitely making it easy. Another little drop off to Joe Smith here. I think if we were to start playing kind of serious, we could get in a better position to win. Right now, not playing our absolute best game. The easy dump off. And there we go. Nate Archibald. 75 3 ball, but hits a little step back on Larry Bird. And Richard Jefferson is really good. He gets a lot of dunks. At the end of the first quarter, we're down 1. Really not a big deal. We're going to get the bench in just to give Nate a little bit of a rest. This guy has Steph Curry, Clay, Bob Lanier. Wow. This guy's got all the players. I'm not going to lie, that second quarter was pretty much just a total gong show. This Nate Archibald is completely unguardable, though. Second quarter, he started running a zone because I had a couple players that just couldn't shoot. Kenyon Martin and Bruno Fernando, so ran a zone and then just chased me around with Tony Allen. I mean, props to him, it worked. We'll see if we can get a little bit closer, but I'll be honest, all I really want to see is some Nate Archibald. We're down 8 going into the fourth. We're just going to use Nate Archibald the rest of the way. And I'm not going to lie, like, this card is incredible. Completely unguardable. The Derrick Rose definitely does give him a little bit of trouble, because Derrick Rose is just hard to guard. But, I mean, Steph, like, there's no way he's staying in front of Nate Archibald. So, again, this game, not so serious. Nate Archibald, 33 points on 16 for 21 shooting. Not staying with Nate Archibald. There we go. We get the shooting foul again. He has completely carried us in this game. 36 points, 7 assists. Offensively, just a god. When he was off-balling against Gus Williams, I was getting killed. Wow. I just made a terrible shot too. So, you know what? At least it's going both ways a little bit. Didn't deserve that shot. We'll get the backdoor cut because he starts off-balling, and all of a sudden it's a 1-point game. So just as I was saying it was a 1-point game, it's now a 9-point game. Choked very hard. Nate Archibald, though, 36 points, 14 assists, 2 steals, 0 turnovers, 17 for 25 shooting. I definitely took a couple bad shots with him, which is the only reason he even missed in the end there. For the game, Nate Archibald was a +7. If I had just kept him in, I probably would have been just fine. Responsible for 71 points on the game. Just, honestly, like, the best point guard that I've used. I know that Bob Cousy probably is a little bit better, especially because you can upgrade his badges. I just went on to check to see if anyone else had put out a Nate Archibald gameplay, and no one has yet. You know what? I'm going to get another game going. And we're up against Boo Painter, so sweet. It's a really good day to be recording gameplay. So I'm not going to lie, I do not expect to win because Boo Painter is a well-known and very good player. I'm playing 2K to have fun. I'm not really worrying about sweating yet. Okay, we actually got him playing on ball, and that's going to be a problem. So let's get another deep hash pick and roll. There it is. Yeah. All right. Nate Archibald, though. Okay, we keep catching him slipping on the off ball there. Yeah. Wow. Yep. So at this stage we're down 8. Rim running with his free agent cards, which are very tough to guard. You know, like, props to him. He's doing what he needs to do to win. That's fine. I mean, he definitely cannot guard Nate Archibald. So I'm probably just going to try and pad Nate's stats. Get him a little bit closer to that Evo. Yeah, I got to get better at playing off ball because that seems to be the move. Alright, so we're down 8 at halftime. Honestly, at this point, we're just trying to pad stats. I'll tweet a good game to him. Kind of killed my mood for 2K. Alright, so we're running into a lot of the free agent cards online right now. I mean, we got Trae Young, so he's not going to be able to play any defense. Alright, so Trae Young is not going to be able to guard Nate Archibald at all. There we go. We'll get some green threes in here. Eddie Johnson, another 3. Let's get him up here. Joe Schmo, bang. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, so this guy's already starting to get a little scared. He's doing the off-ball doubles. Like I said, I'm not going to try and sweat on anybody. I will, however, hit some green threes. Using the shot stick has definitely been a weird adjustment. As you can see, though, we're starting out 4 for 4. Yeah, this off-ball is definitely going to hurt him in the long run. Haven't really gone to Nate as much because he started doubling off of him almost immediately. There's an and 1. And actually just got a response from Boo Painter on Twitter just saying GG. So I mean, he's being a good guy about it. Like I said, don't really know him that well. I've heard his name through 2K, so I kind of assume he's good. So this guy's running a zone, and with Eddie Johnson and Sean Elliott on the floor, that's not a great idea. Because let me tell you, those guys can green. So I think we're probably going to be forcing a rage quit any second here. So let's see if the speed demon himself can get it done. That's a rage quit. Yeah. So I'm not going to lie, I think it might be a good idea to take him into a triple threat game just to show you guys how he can hang in a 3-on-3. Those 3 games of Unlimited, first games I've played since day 1. I obviously played the limited games to get a ring, but online play, definitely not my specialty so far. This guy, yeah, Tyler Hero, Mitch Richmond, Paul George, all good shooters. Honestly, the only card I might like shooting with more than him is Eddie Johnson, but this Tyler Hero is not going to be able to guard Nate Archibald at all. All right. Yeah, we'll take the easy assist. Okay, not going to be guarding Nate Archibald. Like I said, I don't want to be ruining anyone else's good time. But I'm also not looking to lose a game here, so... Get another layup. That's going to be a rage quit. Nate Archibald with 10 points and 1 assist, responsible for all our buckets in that game. Alright. Are people ever going to run out of these free agent cards? Bye, Carl. There we go. Nate. Joe Smith. Nate Archibald, corner 3. I just don't get it when people are using all their free agent cards in like a triple threat game. I'm telling you, even though Boo Painter kicked my ass with 2 of the free agent cards, save them up for all-time domination. If you plan on grinding it out, because my god, did those cards ever make a difference. There we go. And a little shot stick green for the game. Alright, so that's going to do it for the gameplay on Nate Archibald. Over those 4 games, he averaged 26 points, 8 assists, 1.5 steals. Shot a really good percentage from the floor. Honestly, for me, shot a good percentage from 3. I'm not a great online player yet. I went out and I bought some diamond shoes relatively cheaply. I mostly wanted to get these ones because I think they're the best shoes and that they will increase in value, but also... So if I want to find more of these for sniping purposes, I can just search for them directly. I think it's worth buying one of them. This is the one that I put on Nate Archibald, and I bought this. I bought 2 of them for about 10,000 combined. So there it is, my first gameplay of 2K21, my 3rd one ever. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very used to recording and trying to narrate and comment and everything. So it definitely got in my head and I played a little bit worse, but this is the Nate Archibald. I will do another gameplay when he hits Pink Diamond. I'll also have Artist Gilmore by that point. I'm sorry we couldn't get more wins. I expect to hear I'm trash in the comments. That's totally fine with me. Let me know if you liked it. If you didn't like it, let me know what you hated. If you want to make fun of my nose, you can do that. It's all good. I will be streaming and doing some God Squad gameplay and doing more domination tonight. Tonight, September 8th, of course. I hope this I hope this helps make your decision. I hope this helps guys make out. I hope this helps out you guys making your decision. I hope this helps you guys out making your decision of whether you want to grind domination or who you want to go for first. Definitely recommend Nate Archibald. I'll be selling Gus Williams back and using Nate to carry me through these last games. Really, really good card. In my opinion, the fastest I've seen or used in the game, especially when you put that shoe on him for 99 speed with ball. I wish his evolution stats were a little bit better, but you know, what can you do? We'll be streaming daily, hopefully uploading daily. And if you guys want to see some Apex Legends or Valorant, I definitely play those as well. I do that on twitch.tv/SBLive. Follow me on Twitter at SBLiveTweets. I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.